Hello, and welcome back to Boni's Life, your home for intelligent insights into the world of cryptocurrency and trading. If you're new here, a very special welcome to you. I'm Boni, and my goal is to help you navigate the often turbulent but always exciting waters of the crypto market. We cut through the hype, we analyze the data, and we identify the opportunities that others might miss. And we do it all with a healthy dose of intellectual curiosity and, dare I say, a bit of fun. Today, we have a particularly packed episode. We're going to be diving deep into the top crypto gainers and the most profitable narratives of October 2025. Have you ever wondered what separates a token that fizzles out from one that skyrockets to the moon? It's not just about luck, and it's certainly not about chasing pumps. It's about understanding the underlying stories, the narratives that drive the market. It's about identifying projects with real substance, real innovation, and real potential for growth. We'll be looking at some of the most promising pre-listing tokens that are generating significant buzz. These are the projects that could be the blue chips of tomorrow. We'll also analyze the fastest growing tokens by market cap, the established players that are still making waves, and most importantly, we'll dissect the most profitable crypto narratives of 2025 so far. Think of these narratives as the powerful currents that are shaping the entire crypto ocean. If you can learn to read these currents, you can position yourself to ride the waves of opportunity rather than being swept away by them. All right, let's get right into it. We're starting with the most exciting and potentially most lucrative part of our analysis, the pre-listing tokens. These are the projects that are still in their infancy, the ones that haven't hit the major exchanges yet. This is where the real alpha is often found, but it's also where the risks are highest. So remember, this is not financial advice, it's educational content designed to help you become a more informed investor. Always do your own research. Now let's look at the top 10 promising pre-listing tokens that are making waves in October 2025. Our team has been scouring the depths of the market, looking for the projects with the strongest fundamentals, the most innovative technology, and the most dedicated communities. First up, we have Blockchain FX. Blockchain FX has already raised an impressive $9.9 million, and it's not hard to see why. This project is aiming to revolutionize the foreign exchange market by leveraging the power of the blockchain. They're promising faster, cheaper, and more transparent transactions. But what really sets them apart is their focus on security and compliance. The project has been fully audited, which is a crucial green flag in the pre-listing space. And they're already attracting significant institutional interest. When the big money starts sniffing around a pre-listing project, it's time to pay attention. This isn't just another DeFi protocol, it's a serious contender to disrupt a multi-trillion-dollar industry. The fact that they've taken the time to get a full audit before even listing speaks volumes about their commitment to building a sustainable and trustworthy platform. It's a refreshing change from the launch now, fix later mentality that we see all too often. Next on our list is Ozark AI. Now, this is a project that gets my inner geek excited. Ozark AI is a fascinating hybrid of artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. They've raised over $4 million, and the pre-launch traction they're gaining is immense. The idea here is to create a decentralized AI network that can be used for everything from complex data analysis to powering the next generation of smart applications. Think of it as a global distributed brain that anyone can tap into. The potential applications are mind-boggling. We're talking about everything from more accurate medical diagnosis to more efficient supply chain management. The synergy between AI and blockchain is one of the most powerful narratives in the current market, and Ozark AI is positioning itself to be a major player in this space. It's a bold vision, but the team behind it has the technical chops to pull it off. And now for something completely different, let's talk about Little Pepe. Yes, you heard that right, Little Pepe. Now, before the serious investors in the audience start rolling their eyes, let's take a closer look. This is a meme token, and it's not trying to be anything else. But here's the thing. It has raised over $27 million. That's more than many so-called serious projects. Why? Because it has tapped into the power of community and culture. It has what we call cult momentum. In the world of crypto, you can't underestimate the power of a good meme. While I wouldn't recommend putting your life savings into a meme token, it would be intellectually dishonest to ignore the phenomenon. LILPEPE is a fascinating case study in the power of collective belief and viral marketing. It's a reminder that in this market, sometimes the most irrational seeming trends can be the most profitable. Just be sure to take profits along the way because the ride can be wild. Moving on to something with a bit more, shall we say, technical substance. Skybridge Edge. Skybridge Edge is a decentralized Web3 storage project. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another decentralized storage project? But Skybridge Edge has a few things going for it that make it stand out. First, it's backed by some serious venture capital. That means it has the funding to see its vision through. Second, it's focused on the edge of the network, providing faster and more efficient data access for users. This is a crucial piece of the Web3 puzzle. As more and more applications move to the decentralized web, we're going to need robust and scalable storage solutions. Skybridge Edge is positioning itself to be a key player in this space. The fact that it's already secured multiple VC rounds before even listing is a strong signal of its potential. Next up, for all the gamers out there, we have Phoenix Layer. Phoenix Layer is a layer 2 chain specifically designed for gaming. If you're a gamer, you know how frustrating high gas fees and slow transaction times can be. Phoenix Layer is aiming to solve that problem by creating a dedicated blockchain for gaming applications. They're already in the alpha stage with staking functionality, which means you can earn rewards for helping to secure the network. The gaming narrative is one of the most powerful and enduring in the crypto space, and for good reason. The global gaming market is massive, and the potential for blockchain to revolutionize the industry is immense. Phoenix Layer is a project that is laser-focused on this market, and it has the potential to be a major winner in the years to come. Now, let's get a little more futuristic. Let's talk about Neuralinker. Neuralinker. The name itself sounds like something out of a science fiction novel. This is a brain-machine token for IoT-enabled environments. Yes, you read that correctly. We're talking about the intersection of neuroscience, artificial intelligence, and blockchain technology. The goal here is to create a token that can be used to facilitate communication between the human brain and a network of Internet of Things devices. The implications are staggering. Imagine being able to control your smart home with your thoughts or receiving real-time data from your body that can be used to optimize your health and performance. This is still very much on the cutting edge, but the potential is undeniable. Neuralinker is a project that is pushing the boundaries of what is possible, and it's one that I'll be watching very closely. Let's bring it back to the world of DeFi for a moment with MetaYieldX. MetaYieldX is a yield farming aggregator with a twist. It's not just about finding the best yields on a single chain, it's about creating tokenized cross-chain strategies. In other words, it allows you to invest in a single token that represents a diversified portfolio of yield farming positions across multiple blockchains. This is a huge step forward for DeFi. It simplifies the process of yield farming, making it more accessible to a wider range of investors. And it also helps to spread the risk. Instead of putting all your eggs in one basket, you can diversify your holdings across multiple chains and protocols. MetaYieldX is a project that is bringing a much-needed dose of sophistication and risk management to the world of yield farming. Next, we have another AI-powered project, Alpha Fusion. Alpha Fusion is an AI-powered DeFi index token that is set to launch in the middle of the fourth quarter. The idea here is to use artificial intelligence to create and manage a dynamic index of the most promising DeFi tokens. The AI will analyze a vast amount of data, including market trends, social media sentiment, and on-chain activity, to identify the tokens with the highest potential for growth. This is a fascinating concept. It's like having a team of expert analysts working for you 24/7, constantly rebalancing your portfolio to maximize your returns. Alpha Fusion is a project that is at the forefront of the convergence of AI and DeFi, and it's one that could be a game changer for investors. Now, let's talk about a topic that is becoming increasingly important in the crypto space: privacy. This brings us to Zero Trust Protocol. Zero Trust Protocol is a privacy-focused smart contract layer that is powered by ZK proofs or zero-knowledge proofs. This is a cutting-edge cryptographic technique that allows for the verification of information without revealing the information itself. In a world where our digital lives are becoming increasingly transparent, privacy is more important than ever. Zero Trust Protocol is building a platform where users can interact with smart contracts without having to sacrifice their privacy. This is a crucial piece of infrastructure for the future of the decentralized web. As more and more of our lives move on-chain, we're going to need robust privacy solutions to protect our personal and financial data. Zero Trust Protocol is a project that is leading the charge in this important area. And finally, we have Orbital Mesh. Orbital Mesh is an interplanetary file system token that is preparing for its testnet launch. Yes, you read that right, interplanetary. This is a project that is thinking big. The goal here is to create a decentralized file storage system that can span across multiple planets. It's a long-term vision to be sure, but it's one that captures the imagination. And the technology that they're developing could have more immediate applications for creating a more resilient and censorship-resistant internet here on Earth. Orbital Mesh is a project that is pushing the boundaries of what is possible. And it's a reminder that the crypto space is about more than just making a quick buck. It's about building the future. And now that we've explored the future, let's take a look at the present. In this section, we're going to analyze the top 10 fastest growing tokens by market cap over the past week. These are the established players, the blue chips of the crypto world that are still demonstrating significant strength and momentum. These are the tokens that form the bedrock of many portfolios, and it's crucial to understand why they're moving. First on our list is a token that has been through the fire and come out stronger on the other side, XRP. XRP is up 3.2% this week, trading at a healthy $2.54. For a long time, XRP was held back by regulatory uncertainty in the United States, but now, with that clarity finally achieved, the token is regaining its momentum. This is a powerful reminder that in the world of crypto, fundamentals and regulatory developments matter. XRP is a project with a clear use case: to facilitate fast and low-cost cross-border payments. And now that the legal clouds have parted, it's free to pursue that vision with renewed vigor. The recent price action is a reflection of the market's confidence in XRP's future. Next, the king of crypto itself, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up a modest 0.3% this week, but the real story here is the price it's holding, over $111,000. And what's driving this? A massive surge in institutional volume. The big players are here, and they're buying Bitcoin. This is no longer a niche asset for tech enthusiasts. It's a global institutional-grade store of value. The fact that Bitcoin can hold such a high price level, even with a relatively small weekly gain, is a testament to its strength and maturity as an asset. It's the bedrock of the entire crypto market, and its performance is a bellwether for the industry as a whole. And of course, where there's Bitcoin, there's Ethereum. Ethereum has seen a slight dip this week, down 0.4%, but it's still trending near the crucial $4,000 level. Don't let the small dip fool you. The Ethereum ecosystem is as vibrant and innovative as ever. It's the foundation for the vast majority of the DeFi and NFT markets, and its utility continues to grow every day. The recent dip is likely just a healthy correction after a period of strong gains. The long-term trend for Ethereum remains incredibly bullish, and it's a core holding for any serious crypto investor. Now, for a newer player that's been making some serious waves, Sui. Sui has had a fantastic week, up 5.8%, and the reason for this is clear. A new Layer 2 developer incentive program. This is a smart move by the Sui team. By attracting developers to their platform, they're fostering innovation and creating a more vibrant ecosystem. And it's working. We're seeing a flood of new projects and applications being built on Sui, and that's driving up the value of the token. This is a great example of how a well-designed incentive program can create a powerful feedback loop of growth and adoption. Next up, a token that is at the intersection of two of the hottest narratives in the market, Render. Render is on fire this week, up an incredible 9.4%. And the reason is simple: the explosion in demand for GPU computing power driven by the AI revolution. Render is a decentralized network that allows anyone to rent out their spare GPU power to those who need it. And right now, everyone needs it. The demand for AI workloads is insatiable, and Render is perfectly positioned to capitalize on this trend. This is a project with real tangible utility, and its recent price performance is a reflection of that. As the AI narrative continues to heat up, I expect to see Render continue to outperform. Now, for a token that has been a long-term favorite of many traders, Casper. Casper has had an absolutely explosive week, up a staggering 14.7%. And for those who have been watching this token, it's been a long time coming. Casper has been in a long-term consolidation range for months, but it has finally broken out. This is a classic technical setup, and it suggests that there could be more upside to come. Casper is a project that is focused on scalability and speed, and it has a dedicated community of supporters. The recent breakout is a sign that the market is finally starting to recognize its potential. Next, a project that is quietly building the foundation for a more data-driven future, PYTH. PYTH is up an impressive 12.6% this week, and the reason is all about adoption. A major new Layer 1 chain has integrated PYTH as its primary oracle. For those who don't know, oracles are the bridges that connect blockchains to real-world data. They are absolutely essential for the functioning of DeFi and other on-chain applications. PYTH is a project that is focused on providing high-fidelity, real-time data to the decentralized web. And every time a new chain adopts PYTH, it increases the value of the network. This is a project that is quietly building the foundational infrastructure for the future of finance, and its recent price performance is a reflection of its growing importance. Next, a token that is bringing crypto to the masses through a familiar platform, Toncoin. Toncoin is up 4.5% this week, and the reason is all about integration. Telegram, the popular messaging app with hundreds of millions of users, has integrated Toncoin into its new mini-app platform. This is a huge deal. It brings crypto to a massive mainstream audience in a way that is seamless and easy to use. This is how we achieve mass adoption. It's not by forcing people to learn complex new technologies. It's by meeting them where they are. The Telegram integration is a major catalyst for Toncoin, and it's a sign that the lines between the crypto world and the mainstream world are starting to blur. Now for another AI-related token that's been on a tear, AIOZ. AIOZ has had a fantastic week, up 11.9%, and the reason is all about the convergence of AI and video. AIOZ is a decentralized content delivery network that is optimized for video streaming. And with the explosion of online video, the demand for efficient and low-cost CDN solutions is higher than ever. AIOZ is using AI to optimize its network and provide a better user experience. And the market is taking notice. The recent rally is a sign that investors are waking up to the potential of this project to disrupt the traditional CDN market. And finally, a token that is making a name for itself in the world of the Internet of Things, Jasmy. Jasmy, the Japan-based IoT token, is up 10.2% this week. And the catalyst was a major listing on a Korean exchange. This is a great example of how exchange listings can be a powerful driver of price appreciation, but it's not just about the listing. Jasmy is a project with a real vision to create a secure and decentralized platform for the Internet of Things. As more and more devices come online, the need for a secure and efficient way to manage them will become increasingly important. Jasmy is a project that is well positioned to capitalize on this trend, and the recent listing is a sign that it's starting to gain traction on the global stage. Now that we've looked at the individual tokens, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. What are the powerful narratives that are driving the market in 2025? If you can understand these narratives, you can start to see the market not as a random collection of tokens, but as a coherent and interconnected ecosystem. These are the stories that are capturing the imagination of investors and developers, and they are the driving force behind the most significant trends in the crypto space. First and foremost, the undisputed king of 2025, AI tokens. There is no doubt about it, the AI narrative has been the single most profitable theme in the crypto market this year. Tokens like AIOZ, Fetch.ai, Singularity NET, and Render have led the charge, posting staggering gains in the first half of the year. The reason is simple. The world is waking up to the transformative power of artificial intelligence, and the crypto market is no exception. We're seeing a Cambrian explosion of innovation at the intersection of AI and blockchain, and investors are taking notice. This is not a passing fad. It's a fundamental paradigm shift, and it's a narrative that I believe will continue to dominate the market for years to come. Next, a narrative that is a bit more technical, but no less important. Restaking and modular chains. Restaking and modular chains. I know it sounds a bit like technical jargon, but bear with me, because this is one of the most important trends in the crypto space right now. The basic idea is this. You can take your staked assets, like Ethereum, and restake them to secure other protocols. This creates a more secure and capital-efficient ecosystem. EigenLayer has been the pioneer in this space, and the tokens in its ecosystem have seen explosive growth of 200 to 300%. This is a narrative that is all about building a more robust and interconnected crypto economy. And it's one that is attracting a lot of smart money. Next, a narrative that is bridging the gap between the digital and physical worlds, real-world assets. Real-world assets, or RWAS. This is a narrative that has been simmering for a while, but it's finally starting to boil over. The idea is simple. Take real-world assets like real estate, art, or even private credit and represent them as tokens on the blockchain. This makes them more liquid, more accessible, and more transparent. Platforms like Centrifuge and Maple are leading the charge in this space, and they're seeing a flood of new inflows. This is a narrative that has the potential to unlock trillions of dollars of value and bring it into the crypto ecosystem. It's a bridge between the old world of finance and the new, and it's a narrative that I'm incredibly bullish on. Next, a narrative that is building the physical infrastructure of the decentralized web. Decentralized physical infrastructure, decentralized physical infrastructure, or DPIN. This is a narrative that is all about building the physical layer of the decentralized web. Think of it as the roads and bridges of the new digital economy. Projects like Helium, which is building a decentralized wireless network, Akash, which is creating a decentralized cloud computing marketplace, and HiveMapper, which is building a decentralized mapping network, are all outperforming the market. This is a narrative that is all about building real-world infrastructure that is owned and operated by the community, not by centralized corporations. It's a powerful vision, and it's one that is attracting a lot of attention. Next, a narrative that is all about protecting our digital sovereignty. ZK/privacy chains. ZK/privacy chains. In an age of increasing surveillance and censorship, the need for privacy-enhancing technologies has never been greater. This is where ZK/privacy chains come in. Projects like ZK-Sync, Aztec, and Zcash are using cutting-edge cryptography to build a more private and secure internet. They're allowing users to transact and interact with applications without having to reveal their personal information. This is a narrative that is all about protecting our digital sovereignty and our fundamental right to privacy. And as the world becomes more and more digitized, it's a narrative that will only become more important. And finally, a narrative that is bringing new life to the original cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, L2, and ordinals. Bitcoin, L2, and ordinals. For a long time, Bitcoin was seen as a relatively simple and slow blockchain, but that's all changing. Thanks to new innovations like ordinals and runes, we're seeing an explosion of new activity on the Bitcoin network. We're seeing the emergence of a new ecosystem of tokens, NFTs, and DeFi applications, all built on top of the most secure and decentralized blockchain in the world. This is a narrative that is all about unlocking the full potential of Bitcoin, and it's one that is attracting a huge amount of speculative interest. It's a renaissance for the king of crypto, and it's a narrative that you can't afford to ignore. So there you have it. A deep dive into the top tokens and most profitable narratives of October 2025. As you can see, the crypto market is not just a random collection of coins and tokens. It's a dynamic and interconnected ecosystem of ideas, innovations, and communities. The key to success is not to chase the latest pump, but to understand the underlying narratives that are driving the market. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the most promising pre-listing tokens to the most powerful narratives shaping the future of crypto. I hope you found this analysis to be both educational and thought-provoking. Remember, the goal here is not to give you financial advice. but to empower you with the knowledge and insights you need to make your own informed decisions. The crypto market is a wild and wonderful place. It's a place of incredible innovation, and it's a place of immense opportunity. But it's also a place of risk. So be curious, be critical, and most importantly, be prepared. Thank you for joining me on Boni's Life. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What tokens are you excited about? What narratives are you watching? Let's continue the conversation. Until next time, trade smart, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next episode.